This is not financial advice, not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, this is kind of like a lawsuit update. Citadel, Robinhood, Finra, DTCC has brought new attorneys on board to try to make sure that we don't get the blue sheets. You guys know that I filed that appeal to the circuit court, and then I see all these new attorneys that I've never heard of before that are now part of the defense team. And you guys know these attorneys are not cheap. We're talking about federal appeals court, which means they're spending good money on these attorneys to try to make sure that they never have to turn over the blue sheets, never have to turn over the trading history of AMC, GME, MMTLP, and all these other stocks that we know that they manipulate every single day in order to rob retail investors, in order to rob pension funds, in order to rob institutions that follow the rules. Let me ask you guys something. If you could end a lawsuit that you claim that you're not doing anything wrong by just turning over the information to prove that what I allege you're doing, you are not doing, would you be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in appeals attorneys, or will you just turn over the information? The only reason they're spending this type of money fighting the case so they don't have to turn over the trading history of AMC, GME, and other stocks, that they don't have to turn over the blue sheets, is because the blue sheets has information that is going to be detrimental to them. Nobody is going to spend this type of money fighting the turning over of the evidence, the discovery materials. Because if the discovery materials showed that you weren't engaged in questionable activity or criminal activity, you would just turn them over. But somehow, they would prefer to keep paying attorneys to fight having to release the trading history of AMC, GME, and other stocks. Now, do you guys think that this is the actions of somebody who possibly might be engaging in questionable activity when it comes to AMC, GME, MMTLP, MULN, NEO, SoFi, and a whole bunch of other stocks that I believe they're naked shorting to debt? And the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI are fully aware of what they're doing. Okay? Because if they weren't, they would have ordered them to turn over the blue sheets to put retail investors in their place. Okay? The SEC, the DOJ, the FBI would have went into these offices. They would have got the information. They would have released it to the public and said, look, there is no naked shorts in AMC. There's no naked shorts in GME. There's no naked shorts in MMTLP. Everything is going fine. But they don't do that. What do? The SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI practice willful blindness to the fraud and corruption, and the defendants in the case, these what I consider to be RICO conspirators, hire attorneys to stop us from getting the trading history. In my opinion, this makes me want to get that information even more, because this tells me that the blue sheets, the trading history, is a smoking gun that's going to force the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI to have to enforce the rules of the market. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Citadel, Ken Griffin, Robinhood, DTCC, Finra is hiring all these new attorneys to fight against my case because they think they're innocent, or do they think they will do anything in their power not to have to turn over those blue sheets? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.